Hello, welcome to the queue. It's Operation Too Soon, Italy Turn 2, and here is their buy. They have $30. They're going to buy a carrier, 2 artillery, and 2 infantry. And let's look at some of the attacks they'll be doing here on this glorious turn. All right, so from Kenya, we have 2 infantry and an artillery going into Tanganyika. There are 2 Commonwealth forces there. Into the Egypt, El Alamein, we've got from Tobruk 2, 4, 5 infantry, 1 motorized, 1 Mech 1 artillery, 1 tank, and our bomber from up here in Rome will grab 2 infantry, 1, 2, 3, 4, have a movement of 3 left. And that'll add 2 more infantry to the battle. So it is defended by 1 British infantry. I'm thinking that'll be a quick battle. All right. Next, we have an infantry artillery from Tunisia going into Algeria. We're going to need some support on this one. So we've got 2 fighters from Rome. 1, 2, 3. They'll have a movement of 2 left. And our final assault will be on Malta. And we've got this transport in 92. We'll come over 1, 2. It'll grab the infantry artillery from northern Italy. And then 3 here into Malta, and that's C-Zone 96. All right. One of these transports here will grab the last infantry from Rome. And let's do another infantry, or should we do the armor? No. Let's do the artillery, just in case. So that will be 2 artillery, 2 infantry going into Malta, 2 transports. Let's bring in a battleship, 2 cruisers for the bombard, and then we'll move these other ships in non-com. So I think that was it. 1, 2, 3, 4 markers. That's it, 4 markers. All right. Let's start here in the Southland. That's a little iffy battle there. It's Italy's last gasp from the Somaliland area. We got 1 infantry, 1, boosted by the artillery, 1 not, and then 1 artillery. So we need 2 hits. We get 1. All right, so they defend at 2, the artillery and the infantry. Ooh. So what that looks like is they'll lose their infantry. Artillery on artillery. Do we make that attack? Interesting. The last one-on-one battle up here, I lost. I could defend it at 2, so he would be attacking me one-on-one. What to do? All right, well, let's go. We'll go 1 round, see what happens. Here's the Italian artillery. Good, we get him. Here is the Commonwealth artillery and defense. All right, so fortune favors the bold. All right, so the artillery takes Tanganyika. And next up will be El Alamein. We got a tank, an artillery, and that'll boost an infantry. I'll just roll those 3 dice and see if I get the 1 hit. Of course. You always get more hits than you need in the wimpy battles. So he is gone. Oh, I do get to roll defense. Sorry. So that British infantry will defend at a 2, and he does get a hit. So we're going to lose 1 of these Italian infantry. So we're taking casualties everywhere. All right, I'll slide them up. Next will be Malta. We'll get the cup for this one because we've got 2 cruisers for a bombard. We've got a bombard for the battleship. And then we got 2 artillery and 2 infantry. All right, so they have a infantry and then an aircraft gun. But I didn't bring any planes, so... Oh my gosh. Overkill. So there's 1 infantry that gets to return fire. No. All right, so that's the first battle we didn't lose anything in. So Malta goes down. All right, the last battle is in Algeria. We got 2 fighters, an infantry, and an artillery. Let's see what we got going here. Okay, all right. And finally, the French defender at 2. No, all right. So 2 battles we lost casualties, 2 we did not. So let's do the math. This here's 1 from France, so that doesn't really count. I mean, no one goes down, I mean. So we'll go up to 17 there. All right. Malta is worth 1, right? Yeah. And Tanganyika is worth 1. So we'll take 2 from the British. And they'll be getting that back here real quick. So we'll go up to 19 briefly, and they'll go down to 37. Join Japan, Russia, and in their count. All right, so let's move our units to where they need to be. All right, so we're going to land this bomber. He'll go... Oh, let's get these guys out of here. They're in Malta. 2 artillery, 2 infantry in Malta. All right, the bomber 1, 2 into Libya, which is exactly where the fighters will go. All right, 1, 2. All right, so the planes have landed. All right, so in Egypt will be 2, 4, 6 infantry, artillery, mechanized infantry, and an armor. Soon to be followed up by a couple Germans. What other moves do we have? This transport here will grab 2 infantry from Greece, and he'll come over 1, 2, 3 into 92, and drop them off into Gibraltar. This tank and infantry will stay in Greece. This battle or destroyer will come down to join them in Malta at 96. The sub in 95 will come over to 92. All right, I believe that is it. We're going to leave all our AA guns where they are. Is that correct? I think that's correct. Yep, we're good. All right, so that is it for the movements of Italy and their cash. Let's go ahead and place their units. In 95 will be the carrier, and in Rome will be an artillery infantry, and in northern Italy will be an infantry artillery. And that will be it. Let's look at our cash here. Take away our $30. We are at 19. So here is a 10, a 5, 4 1s. All right, so there's no ships in the med. We have 3 of the 4, so that is another $10. So that's 29. Now we got all these 1s we got to add up, which is now Gibraltar's 1, El Alamein is 2, Sudan is 3, Kenya is 4, and that is it. So 4 more dollars, which I do have here. $4. All right, so what kind of cash does that mean Italy has here in this stack? There's 20, there's 30, so they will be at $33 for next turn. And let's do a recap, and be easier if I walk around and look at all the country names the right side up. Tanganyika is an artillery. El Alamein is 6 infantry, 1 motorized or mechanized, however you want to say that. Artillery, 1 armor. Libya is 2 fighters and a bomber. Algeria is an infantry artillery. Gibraltar is 4 infantry. C-Zone 92 is a sub and a transport. C-Zone 95 is a carrier. Northern Italy, infantry, armor, not armor, infantry, artillery, 2 anti-aircraft guns. Rome, 2 anti-aircraft guns, infantry, artillery, plus some Germans. Greece is an infantry tank, and there's a tank up here in Slovakia, Hungary. Finally, in Malta is 2 infantry, 2 artillery. In 96 is 2 transports, 2 cruisers, 1 destroyer, 1 battleship, and I believe that is it for Italy. All right, next up will be the Commonwealth and Russia, and they're still at peace with Japan and Germany. They can declare war on Japan, but I don't think that'll happen.